Next, we are welcoming a UAE resident, Edwin Shuker. He is an Iraqi-Jewish businessperson and philanthropist. Born in Baghdad to a dwindling community that has been living continuously in that region since 586 BC, Edwin works to preserve Jewish shrines and sites to keep the link between Iraq and its displaced Jewish community. Edwin was vice president of the European Jewish Congress and a member of the executive of the Board of Deputies of British Jews. Mr. Shuker, thank you for joining us and sharing your views on reclaiming identity.
Thank you for having me. My name is Edwin Shuker. I was born on the 23rd of July, 1955 in Baghdad, Iraq. I spent there 16 years. The first 8 years were like paradise. I have very fond memories of the Tigris, of the school, of the neighbors, of the good life. All changed in 1963. We were called to come with our Iraqi identity cards, and lo and behold, we queued there for days. We handed over the Iraqi nationality cards, and instead we were given yellow cards to distinguish us exclusively as Jews. And for the first time in 2,600 years, we were no longer citizens, full citizens of that place, but actually second or third class. Then a spiral downwards, leading to the 67 war between Israel and its Arab neighbors, saw that our status become less and less, culminating on January 27th, 1969, with the announcement that aspiring was caught, tried, sentenced to death, and their bodies were hanging in the main public squares of Baghdad and Basra. Then came the names. And out of 14 of those innocent martyrs, 10 were Jews. And all day long, their bodies were hanging with the word Jew written on the front on a white sheet with their names and addresses on the back. The following months saw 50 people being either disappearing or tortured to death or hanged. Life resembled hell. Thank God we finally managed in 1971 to escape with the clothes we have on via the mountains of Salahuddin in Kurdistan and with the help of the brave Kurdish people. We arrived to the United Kingdom as refugees. We were granted asylum, and we began again building our lives. We established ourselves, and until June this year, I was vice president of the Board of Deputies of British Jews, the umbrella organization for all Jews of Britain. In the 80s, I gave a talk. About Iraq and its Jews, and a national sub-editor who should know better came to me and said, "Mr. Shuker, this is brilliant. I just did not know there were Jews in Iraq." His statement came as a lightning to me and changed my life. There it was in my own lifetime, the story and history of my people, of my ancestors, those who built a civilization were being written off the history of the Middle East. In all places, nowhere teaching it in schools, not in Israel, not in Britain, and certainly not in Iraq. And I took this responsibility upon myself, not in my watch, not what I will not sit still and watch my history being erased in front of my eyes. And so I embedded myself with everything which is Iraqi. And in 2003, the first opportunity When the Saddam regime fell, I was there. I was in Baghdad, the first Iraqi Jew who returned. I carried on going there regularly. And in 2015, I bought a house there. I bought a house as a statement that this Jew is not going to let go of its roots. He's not going to let go of his heritage. He's here to reclaim it. And what a heritage. We still have the shrines of 6 biblical prophets. We still have our cemeteries, our schools, hundreds of synagogues in little places. Only Baghdad had 54 synagogues in 1950. And so I carry on this struggle, the struggle to reclaim my roots, to reclaim my identity, and to reclaim my shrine, my prophets, and the cemetery where my grandfather is buried. And that is my way of reconnecting with my roots. Recently, and thanks to the Abrahamic Accords, a dream of mine is being fulfilled in front of my very own eyes. For the Jew and the Arab, the sons of Abraham, to be together, to work together hand in hand as the brothers who they are. And so 50 years after being in Europe, I moved to Dubai to be there with the minyan of Rabbi Abadi, my dear friend who we heard from him before, and to be a player in the new world that is unfolding, the world where we hope that the Jew and the Arab will bring peace and prosperity to this region. And thus, this is my way of reclaiming my identity.
Edwin, thank you. Your passion and commitment are evident and hopefully contagious. You have done so much in preserving the physical heritage of the Jews of Iraq and ensuring Jewish continuity in the UK.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing you again soon, Edwin. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.